The theme of CII Southern Region 2012-13 was South India 2020 Accelerate Inclusive Growth and Sustainable Development.
When I took over as chairman, they said that, what is your theme? So I said, okay, fine. Then I saw what the theme was for last year. I said, I can't agree with this more. I mean, what can I say? This is fantastic. Because I strongly believe, and I'm sure all of you will agree, the only way we can get out of all these issues is growth.
The theme for the year revolved around competitiveness, inclusiveness, sustainability, and infrastructure. The year 2012 was a landmark in terms of CII government partnerships and policy advocacy. CII has taken up several member companies' concerns to the government and has worked closely with the state governments to address policy and reform issues. CII interacted with the MPs of Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh across major political parties, seeking support for fast-tracking development projects. This active involvement of CII with the government resulted in CII becoming a part of several committees constituted by state governments in the south.
The power issue is haunting us, continues to do so. CII has turned in proposals for the short, medium and long term.
Your deliberations are useful to the state, and one thing I would like to assure you that the electricity problem will be taken care of. You don't have to be frightened.
Working on a policy roadmap for increasing the manufacturing activities in the country, particularly in the state of Karnataka.
Our government is indeed happy to be a partner state with CII for its useful initiatives.
The foundation for establishing the Center of Excellence for Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and that has been approved. It's just a matter of us to actually make it happen.
CII has always been at the forefront of promoting growth and development in Kerala through their initiatives.
CII took this opportunity to meet Prime Minister and submit a memorandum. The main points which we included in the memorandum was setting up an IT hardware hub for Pondicherry, setting up an Indian Institute of Management in Puducherry, and allocation of additional power.
We are tied up with McKinsey to look at events, to look at the actual benefit which our stakeholders derive during the events as well as other activities which we as CII undertake in the entire state of Tamil Nadu.
இந்த நம்முடைய கண்காட்சி வெற்றி பெற நம்முடைய நோக்கம் உங்களுடைய நோக்கம் வெற்றி பெற நான் வாழ்த்துகிறேன்.
CII Southern Region worked closely with the state governments on the Emerging Kerala 2012 and Global Investors Meet 2012 to attract more investments into the region. Connecting members with global business remained a high priority over the year.
I think there is a win-win situation possibility which we need to take advantage of. And that is why I should commend CII for organizing this seminar, because such seminars provide an opportunity for all of us to listen to each other. And of course, we have 9 ambassadors here from the Latin American and Caribbean region. I do hope you will also be able to provide us the opportunity for forging this India, your country partnership.
To facilitate international linkages with member companies, CII received over 70 trade missions from countries across the globe and sent business delegations to countries like Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Philippines, and Australia. Besides this, meetings were held with 21 heads of missions from various countries.
MSME in India, as well as MSMEs across the globe, face more or less similar challenges. CII has been in the forefront of encouraging and fostering and developing businesses, and that is precisely the reason why we are all here.
Towards reviving the manufacturing sector, CII worked with state governments to provide necessary impetus through policy reforms and have taken several initiatives towards enhancing competitiveness. The Karnataka Aerospace Policy 2013-2023 was commissioned in partnership with the Government of Karnataka to promote Karnataka as a leading aerospace hub of Asia.
It's when the chips are down, when really the economy is in a downturn, that's when you have to resurface. Not because that there is not so much work to do in at the organization, which is also true, but also because I think we need to pump up the confidence for us to move forward.
Our objectives of the National Manufacturing Plan is to increase the rate of job creation. That's the number one thing, to 100 million additional jobs by 2025.
I like to say there is no unemployment in India. It is only unemployability. At one stage, we are short of good people for industry. At the other stage, we have people who are unemployed because they don't have adequate skills. So the skilling and training program which the young Indians are taking forward, and which India at 75 is taking forward, and the entire emphasis on education, to my mind, will lead to a very strong win-win situation.
With a number of interactions with the member industry and institutions, it was brought to understand that the quality of output of students as against industry requirements needed address.
CII this year has come forward to assimilate the smaller initiatives of the past into one initiative and address the industry concerns through a single forum, namely the Education Excellence Forum. This year, CII Southern Region launched 2 EEFs, in Trichy with 7 colleges and in Chennai with 10 colleges, to address the core components of education in the areas of faculty, student and curriculum through the prism of the industry to transform the employability quotient.
We continued the good work that we've done over the years in modular employment certification, and we certified over 4,000 students in this very important activity. We followed this up by a lot of work on job fairs. Over 15 job fairs were conducted in Tamil Nadu, resulting in 4,000 job offers from nearly 1,400 companies.
I'd like to convey our very special thanks to Tamil Nadu Skill Development Mission for engaging CII as the state level consultant.
We had meetings with senior trade union leaders at Chennai, Bangalore, as well as Pondicherry, and reached some agreement on a few issues. Second focus issue was on developing internal trade union leaders. With this aim in mind, we trained about 150 internal trade union leaders.
There is no country in the world which has an opportunity that India can offer in infrastructure. Not only in terms of size, but in scale, but also in terms of the types of infrastructure that we need. I think it takes very little for anybody when they land in India to realize that we need a huge amount of infrastructure.
Recently, of course, the Power Grid has announced Southern Corridor coming from Maharashtra, going towards Raichur. Same is the case with the Eastern Grid. And you'll be surprised to know out of 25,000 megawatt of capacity available in Power Grid, the Southern region hardly contributes about 15%. So the interstate capacity is being strengthened. So we hope that in the next 2 to 3 years, we'll have sufficient capacity in the interstate grid.
CII has been very actively over the last few decades working on issues relating to women, for the development and empowerment of women across the country. This just started as an idea about a year ago. Why can't we create another organization, a women's organization? We decided to call it IWIN, which is basically IWN, the Indian Women Network. We have selected the first chairwoman. We've invited and appointed Ms. Suchitra Ella as the first chairwoman of IWIN.
Since the government is looking for legislating the reservation in the private sector, both myself and chairman have suggested to Mr. Forbes to suggest for legislating the disclosure of employment data in the annual report.
CII SR signed an MOU with UNICEF to set up a knowledge management hub for CSR on 10th December 2012 in Chennai. The MOU was signed by Mr. Pradipta Mohapatra, Chairman CSR Subcommittee of CII SR and past Chairman CII Southern Region, and Dr. Satish Kumar, Chief, UNICEF State Office for Tamil Nadu and Kerala.
As part of the art, culture and tourism, it's called the Festival of South India. I think from that, each one of you can imagine what it is, but I think it's something which can be very beautiful. What I feel very strongly is that as we are developing as a nation, we're also learning a lot of good from the West, but also forgetting a lot of good from our past.
Soft launches on 4C were held around the southern states, and the first edition of 4C will take place in November 2013 at Hyderabad, with the government of Andhra Pradesh as the host state.
CII has taken several steps in the right direction, such as development of CII Sustainability Code, Green Core Rating, Green Building Movement, fostering investments in energy efficiency and renewable power generation.
How we can stay engaged with you and implement what we are talking here. So as we have been saying, this dream should become part of our action, that Tamil Nadu bananas, we should measure this, how we are progressing every quarter or every year, and in 2-3 years time, if we can make Tamil Nadu bananas known worldwide.
In 2012 and 13, we started growing the membership again, and we grew by nearly 5%. We continue to be the single largest region. We leveraged technology, especially the online masterclass portals, which have been a big hit. We opened up 2 new offices, one at Vijayawada, other one at Salem, and we moved into our own premises, a beautiful office at Kochi.
CII Southern Region has pioneered several new initiatives over the year for an equitable and inclusive growth in the region. Over 2,800 representatives from member organizations participated in 60 interactive sessions held with government departments on various policy and procedural issues. Over 85,000 representatives from member organizations participated in 1,200 activities and initiatives conducted across the region towards enhancing competitiveness. Over 3,200 representatives from member organizations participated in these interactive sessions with overseas business delegations. The trade fairs AutoServe 2012 and Logistics 2013 attracted 135 exhibitors, 38,000 business visitors, and generated business worth Rs 355 crores. Concerted focus by the industry, supported by the government, will lead to achieving a higher rate of economic growth and reforms in the southern states.
I always felt that the lobby of the CII, their suggestion, their guidelines, has always helped me to come up. Along with the projects, I have also come up because of such nurturing. I think you have that special skill, to nurture the leaders, nurture the ministers, nurture everyone.